I remember when I used to come back home when I was a child to celebrate Christmas in Asaba. And now I'm an adult. There's nothing that has changed. You can imagine the road we pass to this place, the road leading to this office. At this modern age, we swim into the water. I sat down and I think about it. What is wrong? Is it that there was no any budgetary allocation to Oshimiri South that make Asaba to look backward? And the answer is no. I find out that we don't have good representative that is representing Oshimiri South local government in the State House of Assembly. And that is where I come in, where I can be able to make laws for the people of Oshimiri South local government and Asaba, the state capital, where there will be conducive environment for business to fly, where there will be also conducive environment for people to live and live well, where whatsoever is budgeted for to take care of the state capital Asaba, the Oshimiri South local government, then I will be able to look eyeball to eyeball to what kind of authority to ensure that the budgetary profit, what is provided for the budget for the Oshimiri South local government, is carried out to the letter. We need a man that cannot compromise. We need a man that is tough. We need a man that can represent Oshimiri South, that will be able to call a spade a spade. And that is why today I have termed my campaign slogan to be enough is enough. In summary of everything you've been suffering in Oshimiri South, enough is enough. If your problem in your area is bad road, like we have in Asaba, like we have in Bosak, like we have in Okwe, like today, Oko is cut off from Oshimiri South. No road leading to Oko. If your problem is road, I said enough is enough. If your problem is no light in your place, no transformers, I said enough is enough. You can imagine, as big as Asaba is, a whole state capital, there is no any existing general hospital. The general hospital we have in Okwe is not here, but there's nothing wrong in the general hospital being in Okwe. But can you call that general hospital a modern general hospital for God's sake? Can you compare that general hospital for God's sake with the general hospital we have in Agbo? Can you compare that general hospital with the general hospital we have in Uwe, in Nekma? Can you compare that general hospital with what we have in Warri? What as Asaba people done wrong? That the face of a state capital cannot be seen on ground. And I said, enough is enough. If your own problem is insecurity, when you're about to lock your door in the night for you to have good sleep, you are thinking of the safety. If that is your own problem, we say enough is enough. Today, every state capital has university, even federal university. There's no university in Asaba. A whole state capital in this modern age, in the 21st century. No wonder our youth are being insulted, and they popularly call them Ego de Mafia. Why would they not call them Ego de Mafia when there is no any citadel of learning around? And I said, enough is enough. There are many things that make me angry. And I come to remember what my father used to tell me. That as a child, when you are not happy with something or you have been offended, you fight physical. But as an adult, you don't fight physical. He said you learn how to judge case. You learn how to talk. To win the issue, not by fighting. And that is why, because we are not in the banana republic, that is why we need a reasonable, a sensible person that will be able to know the problem of his people and find solution to it by enacting or proposing a law. And that is where I have come in. I have come to say here today that all the people that have been representing us all this while in the State House of Assembly have been docile. They've been there doing nothing. And the reason is not far-fetched because they believe their money to get them into that place. When election time comes, they give you 1,000, they give you 3,000, 2,000, and you say carry go. And you suffer it for another 4 years. While they, their wives and their children and their concubines and their girlfriends are over there abroad. They know all the streets of Dubai. They know all the streets of US. They know all the streets in the UK. But you, some of you have never even traveled to a mission. You've never even climbed the bridge. And I've come to say, enough is enough. On Saturday, prominent Senator John McCain died. And today is being celebrated all over the world. He was not a president. He was not a governor. He was just a lawmaker, like what I want to become. But today, the respect he command respect that President Trump cannot command. I also want to make myself available as a servant of the people, that at the end of my time on earth, I will say this is what I have done for my people. And I'm thereby calling upon you to please accept me. Like the Bible says, that when the Lord wants somebody, here am I, use me. When the Lord wants somebody, here am I, send me. And I'm calling upon you people, please use me. Please send me. The Bible says that when the righteous is in power, the people mourn. When the righteous is in power, the people rejoice. IKUKU. And when the wicked one is in power, the people mourn. Sometimes you don't know what is called mourning. You thought maybe only when somebody died, that is when you mourn. When you cannot pay the school fees of your children, you are mourning. When you fly on bad roads, you are mourning. When you could not eat what you want to eat, but you eat what you see, you are mourning. When you put on clothes because you just want to cover your nakedness, not you putting on clothes to make you look fine, you are mourning. When you get to your house and your neighbor put on generator, you rush down to your neighbor's house to plug your phone just to charge because you don't have light, you are mourning. And I want to say, enough is enough. Somebody told me, he said, you're not supposed to be in Nigeria, you're supposed to be an American. Because you have all the attributes and all the charisma and all the characters and all the things. But I said, God have a purpose putting me here in Nigeria. And that is why I said, I am made in heaven, packaged in Africa, and delivered to the world. Either the devil likes it or not, I am getting there. Either the devil likes it or not, I am not moved by my size, by the size of my pocket. I'm not moved by money, that's what I mean. I'm not moved by my academic qualification. I'm not moved by the family in which I was born. I'm not moved in where I was trained. I'm not moved by the circumstances surrounding me, but I am moved by the Spirit of God. Finally, even though Apostle Paul said finally, and he wrote more 11 books. IKUKU. I know that the time for campaign have not started. But because by the time I leave here now, I just get into my car and go. No need of the journalists. I believe you are recording because I'm already being interviewed. By 2019, it will be 20 years that PDP has been ruling Delta State, both in government house and in the State House of Assembly representing Isichei South. If we are normal human beings, then we should think right. 20 years, 5 months ago, I had my first child. My son is 20 years, 5 months old now. So it's almost equal with the age of democracy in Isichei South local government.